Great Tuesday morning, March 16th, 2021. To God be the glory for yet another beautiful beginning of the day that the Lord hath made. We will rejoice no matter what type of way we went to bed last night. We still will rejoice and be glad because He has made this day. We are in the 7th chapter of Joshua, and also because of today's date, we would have gone to Psalm 16 and 46 and 76 and 106 and Psalms 136. Did you get anything? Because I know you had to prepare for the day, but what stood out at you, any of those passages?
Nothing in particular.
Nothing in particular. Did you read about Achan? Coveting. And well, I know that spoke to me because we could covet any noun, any person, place, thing, or idea. And it's just about, not being content with what the Lord has given you, our lot, our inheritance, our portion. And that reminds me of Psalm 16. When we recognize that He's the giver of all gifts and that He is the holder of our future, then we don't have to, look at our neighbor's portion. It says in Psalm 16:5, the Lord is the portion of mine inheritance. He knows what He has planned for us. And it says, and of my cup. That's what we receive today. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of our enemies. He anointeth our head with oil. Our cup runneth over, right? So He is a holder of all blessings. If we just look to Him and consult with Him, He is the one who allows us to experience the abundant life. Oh, taste and see, right? It's a feast. It says a merry heart doeth like medicine, but also it says a merry heart. When we have that, we have a continual feast. So we don't have to look to this thing and this person and this entity and this relationship because it's within us. And it says also, thy lines are fallen unto me in a pleasant place. Yea, I have a goodly heritage. So we know that our past is blessed and our present and future is blessed when we acknowledge the Lord. So we don't have to experience, of course, hopefully we don't experience what Achan dealt with because he was discontent. It says in verse 21 of Joshua.7, it says, and this is Achan's talking. He's just talking real. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eye, and the pride of life. That's what makes us go for things that's not meant for us. It says, when I saw the lust of the eyes, when I saw the spoils and the goodly Babylonish apparel, that garment, right? It was some clothes. This is the source of all the crazy thievery and what, the carjackings. We don't know yet. They're saying that the carjacking happened on the 89th and Stony Island yesterday. The craziness with a police officer, and they're shooting him for 12 noon. So we could just even think, what? It's only March. So this is what I'm saying. When there's a continual cultivation of coveting, then this is what we're going to have. It says, and Achan saw the 200 shekels of silver. Then he saw the wedge of gold of 50 shekels, or 50 shekels of gold. And he said, I coveted them. I wanted them, and I would do whatever. And was it worth it at the end? He and his family and his animals and everything were stoned and burned because of that. This is what we have to do. We have to keep our emotions in check today and know that the Lord is the source of all riches and all pleasure. In Psalm 16:11, we would have gone to that. One of my favorite verses. Thou wilt show me the path of life. For in thy presence, in the midst of where the Lord is, and we have to stay there, in the midst of His presence, in the circumference, in the diameter, in His presence is fullness of joy, and at thy right hand are pleasures forevermore. The riches, the blessings, no other place, no other shelter, no other protection. And we know Psalms 46, He is our refuge and our strength and our help And he wants us, and it says in verse 5, God is in the midst of her. God is in the midst of him. If we would just acknowledge that you have all that you need. God shall help us right early as the sun is rising. He will help us. He's right there with us. He wants us to just consult with him. So when we do that, then we can do what Psalms 136 and 106 says, oh, give thanks unto the Lord, the God of heaven. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, unto the Lord. Verse 1 says, for he is good. The next time that desire comes up, like, oh my goodness, oh, I want a car, or I want this, or I want to buy this. Well, they always say, always wait before purchase. And just say, oh, give thanks. Give thanks unto the Lord for what he has already given us, what you have right now, and just say, he is good. He is good. This might not be what I want. This might not be, my heart's desire, but he is good. And then Psalms 136, the last verse ends with, oh, give thanks unto the Lord, the God of heaven. He owns all of this. He's the creator. And we are to praise his name, for he endures forever and ever. He's the one that doesn't expire. There's no warranty that, it's like, oh, after 3 years you have to extend the warranty. No. His mercy endureth forever and ever. So let's make sure that we have the presence of the Lord. We're in the midst of him, and we're content with our lot, and enjoy his pleasures forevermore. Good day.